What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fighters. Now, weeks ago, it was first reported that Captain America Brave New World's reshoots would actually be a lot more extensive and run a lot longer than first anticipated, and maybe even take up until a couple of weeks before the film's release in early next year. Now, I think some people unfairly assumed that's because the film was in so much trouble, but what was fair to assume was the length and breadth of the changes they were making to Captain America Brave New World, changing a ton about the plot and the film. Well, today we got an enormous update as far as what's going on with those reshoots, the post-credit scenes, and the ending to set up a World War Hulk project, what's going on with the changes to the Serpent Society, other characters. We're going to break it all down, read through it in full, try to add some contextualization where we can, and I'll of course issue the normal spoiler warning for the latest Industry Insider update for all the new details and how they're extensively changing the plot for Captain America Brave New World. But first, I invite you to hit the subscribe button. Not only will it enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, which is at the end of this month, but as I've been saying, my analytics in the last couple of months have shown me that there are some of you who've watched the channel for a while, maybe upwards of 10 or more videos, and haven't hit the sub button yet, which is totally cool. I understand. I actually learned that I was doing the same thing. I would just kindly remind you that subbing is the best thing you can do to help a content creator out, and if you have been rocking with me for a while or you enjoy the content here at the channel, I would just kindly invite you to hit the subscription button if you haven't already done so. Okay, so today's updates about the Captain America reshoots are coming to us via none other than trusted industry insider source Daniel Rickman. You guys can follow him over on Twitter at RPK News, and while no industry insider is absolutely perfect, he's definitely got one of the best track records and an extremely accurate one at that. So the normal spoiler warning, if you don't want to know these details about Captain America Brave New World, if you want to go into the unknown, not knowing, we're not mad at you, but now would be the time for you to back out of the video. Come back and see us after the movie's out. We'll still be here. Okay, so he starts by saying Marvel changed the ending for Captain America Brave New World and its post-credit scenes to tease a World War Hulk's project and to connect it to the Multiverse Saga more. Not going to spoil it here. The reshoots changed some of the action scenes as well, changing the Serpent Society from a team of half-cyborg criminals into more of a terrorist group with normal humans with maybe some super soldier strength. Now, as far as it goes with the Serpent Society and being changed, during the test screenings, it was sort of reported that they were a confusing part of the film, or that people didn't really get it, and it was sort of disconnected from the rest of the movie. I'm guessing it probably came off as cheesy and not the way that they were trying to land it in pre-production, and so going with a more grounded group, hiring Giancarlo Esposito to go ahead and be the leader in Sidewinder actually makes much more sense for the tone they were trying to nail with the Winter Soldier vibes, and I think that this is a totally okay change. I know there were a lot of you who were disappointed when WWE star Seth Rollins apparently was part of the Serpent Society, shot scenes, and now that's been cut, but I also want the movie to just be the best that they can make it, and making it more of a realistic, grounded tone is what they were trying to do with the movie in the first place. But as far as changing the ending and what he exactly says, you'd think there's a couple of ways you can read this, but what I take it to mean is that they've changed the ending in the post-credit scenes not only to link it to a World War Hulk, but to link the film to the Multiverse Saga, not maybe linking the World War Hulk's project to the Multiverse Saga, because I still think they need plenty of time to develop that. Now, I will mention, if you caught our video from earlier today, and before he posted this massive post to his Patreon, he tweeted out that Logan Kim, the kid who was in Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and Afterlife, is cast as Amadeus Cho, another Hulk in the MCU. And during that video, I mentioned there were no details about where he may be showing up. It seems like maybe he's been cast now for the reshoots of Captain America Brave New World. Now, I don't fault them at all for trying to connect it more now to the Multiverse Saga. And basically what I mean by that is it's become more clear to us that Marvel Studios now has a pretty clear path forward for what they're trying to do with the Multiverse Saga story, where maybe for a couple of years there, well, it felt like they were floundering. They didn't really know which direction they were going. Now that we know they've removed Kang, brought in Dr. Doom, and McFeely is writing the scripts for those next two Avengers films, or what will be the final scripts, they have a way forward. Now they can change and add stuff so that they can set up as much as they can in the limited time they've got. And I think if you're already doing the reshoots anyway for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you might as well add some details in there to help you build the story. And since we know this is a grounded tone set in the 616 and not really a multiversal film, adding some of that stuff there in the end to set up Sam Wilson's Cap connecting to an Avengers team and the Multiverse Saga as a whole is just, well, I think that's something you would have anticipated them doing anyway. I don't think it's huge news. That's why I said during the prologue, I think some people thought these extensive reshoots were unfairly because the film's in real trouble. And while there were some test screenings, and we covered them here at the channel with the reaction to them being maybe the film was lacking something as far as the action or the cohesion, since they're working on that anyway, it's not a surprise now, again, with the scripts for Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars coming along, that they would just change a couple of things in the ending or the post-credit scene to make sure that, you know, when we last see Sam Wilson at the end of this film, it makes more sense when we first see him again, obviously in Avengers Doomsday. Now, that being said, and with the World War Hulks project, I still emphatically do not think we're going to see a World War Hulks film as part of Battleworld or the Multiverse Saga. I think they've probably already decided which stories that they're going to tell and when. And look, I may be totally shocked and surprised if they announce it as the film that comes out right before Secret Wars, but I think more likely the case, and with the development for that, it's the events of Secret Wars itself that might end up leaving Bruce Banner in a place where he becomes the antagonist or the villain, and this is a film we could have somewhere in the Mutant Saga, also finally allowing for Wolverine versus Savage Hulk the way we actually want to see it in the MCU. And again, if you missed our video from earlier today, I said Amadeus Cho's introduction as the next smart Hulk because he's a lot more like She-Hulk. He maintains his own personality and intelligence. When he changes, actually allows Bruce Banner to go back to Savage Hulk, and one of the key storylines Amadeus Cho was a part of was the World War Hulk storyline. And I mean it, I really feel like his introduction as a new smart Hulk in the MCU is going to free up Banner to go back to being the Savage Hulk we want him to see, and I really think this is something for the Mutant Saga and down the road. But you guys let me know all your thoughts in reaction to all this news, if you like the changes that you're hearing are being made, and how hype you are for Captain America Brave New World now knowing it's setting up this World War Hulks project. I'm all ears as always. Let me know in the comments quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. The next one is at the end of this month with the finale of Agatha All Along, but if you want to be entered to win for those or any of the other giveaways we do at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here in this end segment, and live with my voice in the comment shown on screen when there is one. So please be safe and vigilant on YouTube and really any other platform. Remember, anybody can grab a content creator's photo and claim to be them. Never give out your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp, and try to remember that no content creator, myself included, if you should win something, will ever charge you for shipping. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name AllFires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.